Hello people, it's Hana Nemos, Aloe Nottingham, and today I'd like to just spit some random facts at you about aloe vera. I'm going to aim to try and cover a couple of things that I found a surprise or I've only learnt recently, things that aren't always piped. There are very obvious facts that are sort of on memes all over the internet and so forth. I'm going to try and avoid the obvious ones and go for a couple of ones that you might not have heard of before, hopefully. Let's see. So the first one I would like to mention is, literally I learnt this in probably the last 6 months or so, that this comes from the University of Scranton in the USA, and they found that consumption of aloe vera increased the bioavailability of other vitamins and minerals such as vitamin C, vitamin A, vitamin E, I believe. Got them in the wrong order there, but never mind. It increases the bioavailability by 350%. Now think about that for just a moment. At the minute, there's a lot of concentration on nutrient-dense foods, quite rightly so. In the vegetable juicing world, that's one of the main things. It's one of the most nutrient-dense foods there are. Now, there is another side to this, and that is how the nutrients, the minerals, the vitamins, everything that we put into our system, how they're actually received by our body and how they are translated into, the relative things, be it energy, be it replenishment, whatever the function it is. There's a function in our body that has to operate before we can receive and we can use the vitamins and minerals and nutrients and so forth. Now, the bioavailability of anything is simply as the name would suggest. How bioavailable is it? How available is it to your biology? And the fact that aloe vera increases the bioavailability by 350%, according to this one study alone, it's pretty amazing. Now, it makes me think of when I watched the Gerson therapy videos from the Baja Institute in Mexico, and they're showing their recipes of the Gerson green juice, carrot juice. I think there was one other I forget the name of. One thing that they mentioned in their recipes is that they included aloe vera gel in every single drink that they were giving to their patients. Now, I believe they give their patients 13 glasses of vegetable juice a day. Now, in every single one, from what I think he said it was a quart, which I believe is 28 to 30 millilitres. That's in every single drink that they're getting, every single vegetable juice. Now, my guess, I haven't spoken to them directly, but my guess is that that's because it increases the bioavailability, amongst other reasons. There are various reasons the aloe vera would help, but bioavailability has to be one of them. And when their protocol is predicated mainly on the juicing, it just makes perfect sense. So that's number one, the bioavailability with aloe vera consumption of other minerals and vitamins increases by 350%. Fact number two that I would like to talk about is a bit of a random one. I'm going to ad lib here, but as I understand it, 75% of your immune system is in your digestive tract. It's in your gut. More and more people are becoming aware of gut health, things like pre and probiotics, the microbiome, all these different phrases are springing up. But essentially, that's where I would call it the command center for your immune system and essentially therefore for your body. We've always been led to believe that the brain runs everything and the brain is the most important, and the mind and so forth. And it's certainly, I'm not going to stand here and downplay our brains or downplay our minds and their function and their place. But there is a balance, and I think we need to reprioritize, and it is happening right now in the world. You can see it, whether it's more people turning vegan, whether it's more people becoming aware of, like I said, the microbiome, the gut health, how it's affecting the rest of their body, how it's tying into disease, dis-ease, illness, all of this. So there is progress taking place. Now, coming back to the point, if 75% of your immune system is in your digestive tract, then obviously diet, number one, has to be mentioned, plays a massive, massive role it just, if that isn't common sense, then it beggars belief as far as I'm concerned. But I do empathise. We've all been misled. I myself used to have a terrible diet years ago, so I'm not stood here shaking my head in judgment. It's more in disbelief that we've come to such a place now. So now the point is, this is a video about aloe vera facts. Aloe vera is one of the most potent digestive tract healers available. There are others. I will never claim that aloe vera is the only solution to anything or everything. That's ridiculous. It's nonsense. We need a whole host, an arsenal of weapons in our... we need... Cut. Restart. I will never claim that aloe vera is the single answer to anything and everything. That's not the point of this. But it does play a vital part in the toolbox. Now, I'm going to repeat the fact because for me it's so significant, just as I kept repeating 350% bioavailability increase. 75% of your immune system is in your digestive tract, and aloe vera is one of the most potent digestive tract healers available. Again, I repeat, if it's not common sense just from those numbers and facts alone, it's very important to keep your guts healthy, and aloe vera is a very, very good way to do it. I'm going to go on to a third point and then I will finish the video as I don't want it to be too long for you guys. Aloe vera is one of the few plants, there are some other cacti as well, that oxygenate 24 hours a day. So, as we know with most plants, you know, wildlife, forests, what have you, trees and so forth, in the daytime they are taking in carbon dioxide in the sunlight, I should say, and they are giving out oxygen. But then at night time, the reverse process happens in the dark. Now the point is with aloe vera, and as I say with certain other cacti as well, they actually oxygenate 24 hours. So the significance of this is you can keep an aloe vera plant in your bedroom and it will oxygenate all night and all day. So it's really significant. I've always wanted to get an oxygen detector, and the machines cost £300 to £400, and to be fair, I can't justify the use of it right now. One day I will certainly, with your guys' help, be able to get that. And I would like to show the difference, let's say, between a room that is full of aloe vera, because let's be honest, that's exactly how I started, you know, on my aloe vera journey, is by filling a room with little aloe vera plants, and I'm talking 200-300 at a time. Walking from a room like that into a corridor or into a different bedroom, or even outside, to have a full kind of spectrum and see the different levels of oxygen and how the aloe vera plants have created oxygen in a particular room. So that's something I hope to be able to do in the future. So yeah, fact number 1, aloe vera increases the bioavailability of other vitamins and minerals by up to 350%. Fact number 2, 75% of your immune system is in your digestive tract, and aloe vera is one of the most potent digestive tract healers available. Fact number 3, aloe vera is one of the few plants, along with some other cacti, that oxygenates 24 hours a day. So it's a good idea to have a couple of plants. If you have more space, have 3 or 4 in your bedroom, perhaps on your bedside table, and the idea is they're going to oxygenate all night long. I hope you've enjoyed this video. More than enjoy it, I hope you find it useful and informative. If you have any questions, as always, the information's below, somewhere around. Get in touch. Feel free to, you can hit me up on Facebook, you can hit me up on email. Doesn't really make any difference. To be quite frank, I'd prefer if you used WhatsApp, because it's much easier for me to just quickly answer you, maybe take photos if necessary, whatever's going on. So yeah, great. Nice talking to you. Peace.